Hello, souls, welcome. And if this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe or follow. Today, we're diving into something really important that will encourage and uplift you. God always keeps his promises. Life can sometimes feel overwhelming or confusing, especially when we're waiting for things to happen. Whether you're waiting for a breakthrough in your job, finances, relationships, or personal goals, it's easy to feel frustrated or impatient. But here's the truth: God's timing is perfect and He's preparing you for something amazing. Let's talk about how we can understand and trust God's timing even when things seem uncertain. I'll share examples, encouragement, and practical steps to help you stay positive and focused while waiting for your blessings. By the end of this, I hope you feel refreshed, inspired, and ready to trust the process. God's promises are unchanging. One of the first things to remember is that God always keeps his promises. What he has spoken over your life will come to pass. It might not happen immediately or in the way you expect, but his promises are sure. In the Bible, there are countless examples of people who waited on God and saw his promises fulfilled. Let's explore a few. For example, Abraham and Sarah. Abraham and Sarah were promised a child, even though they were very old. It seemed impossible, but God kept his word. They had to wait for many years, and during that time, they probably felt doubtful or discouraged. But when the time was right, Sarah gave birth to Isaac, just as God had said. This story teaches us that God's promises don't expire. Even if it takes years, what he has planned for you will come to pass. Your job is to trust him and stay faithful, even when it's hard. Why waiting is necessary. Waiting can feel frustrating because we live in a world that values instant results. We want answers and outcomes right away. But God's timing is not like ours. When we wait, it's not wasted time. Instead, it's a season of preparation and growth through waiting. Think about a seed planted in the ground. It doesn't sprout into a tree overnight. It takes time to grow roots, absorb nutrients, and eventually break through the soil. The same is true for us. Waiting helps us develop patience, strength, and wisdom. It prepares us for the blessings God has in store. For example, if you're praying for a job, waiting might give you time to learn new skills, build your confidence, or refine your goals. If you're hoping for a relationship, the waiting period can be a time to work on yourself, heal from past hurts, and become the best version of yourself. Avoiding mistakes. Sometimes rushing into things can lead to mistakes. Have you ever made a decision too quickly and regretted it later? Waiting allows us to avoid those pitfalls. It gives us the clarity and perspective we need to make better choices. Trusting God's timing. Trusting God's timing is not always easy, but it's essential. Here are some ways to build your trust in Him. Pray and seek guidance. Prayer is a powerful way to connect with God and find peace. When you're feeling anxious or uncertain, take time to pray. Ask God to help you trust Him and to give you the patience to wait for His perfect timing. Reflect on past blessings. I think about times in your life when you've seen God's faithfulness. Maybe there was a moment when things worked out better than you expected, or when a delay turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Reflecting on these moments can remind you that God is always working for your good. Surround yourself with supportive people. Sometimes we need encouragement from others to stay strong in our faith. Surround yourself with friends, family, or a community that uplifts you and reminds you of God's promises. Share your struggles with them and let their support strengthen you. Preparing for your blessings. While you wait, it's important to use your time wisely. Instead of focusing on what you don't have yet, think about how you can prepare for the blessings you're waiting for. Ask yourself, am I ready? Let's say you're praying for a new job. Are you ready to step into that role? Have you polished your resume, gained the necessary skills, or improved your mindset? If you're waiting for a relationship, are you emotionally and spiritually ready to give and receive love? Use this time to prepare yourself so that when the blessing comes, you're fully ready to embrace it. Focus on personal growth. Waiting is a great opportunity for self improvement. You can work on your health, learn new skills, strengthen your faith, or develop healthier habits. Personal growth not only helps you feel more confident, but also prepares you for the future. Stay grateful. Cool. Gratitude is a powerful tool. Even while waiting, take time to appreciate what you already have. Count your blessings and thank God for them. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present, making the waiting period more joyful. Staying positive during difficult times. It's natural to feel tired or discouraged while waiting. Here are some ways to stay positive. Remember biblical examples. Think about Joseph in the Bible. He went through many hardships, being sold into slavery, falsely accused and imprisoned, but through it all, he trusted God. Eventually, he rose to a position of great authority and fulfilled the purpose God had for him. Joseph's story shows us that our struggles are not the end of the story, they're part of the journey. Focus on what you can control. While you can't control the timing of God's plans, you can control your actions and attitude. Focus on what you can do today to move closer to your goals. Even small steps make a difference. Speak positive affirmations. The words you speak have power. Instead of saying, I'll never get there, try saying, I'm getting closer every day. Speak life over your situation and believe that good things are on the way. Practical steps while waiting. Here are some practical ways to make the most of your waiting season. Set goals. Use this time to set realistic and meaningful goals. Write them down, break them into smaller steps, and take action. Having goals gives you a sense of purpose and direction. Build new habits. Waiting is a perfect time to build healthy habits, whether it's exercising, reading, meditating, or spending more time with loved ones. These habits can enrich your life and prepare you for the future. Volunteer or help others. One way to shift your focus from your own waiting is to help others. Volunteer at a local charity, support a friend in need, or find ways to give back. Helping others can bring joy and remind you of the bigger picture. The reward of patience. When the time is right, nothing can stop your blessings. God's timing is always perfect. And when your moment comes, you'll see how every delay and detour was part of the plan. A season of abundance. Whether it's a new job, a loving relationship, financial stability, or personal growth, your blessings will arrive at the perfect time. And when they do, you'll appreciate them even more because of the journey you've been through. Sharing your testimony, your story can inspire others. When you see God's promises fulfilled in your life, share your testimony. Let others know how waiting and trusting God brought you to a place of joy and fulfillment. Trust the process. You're closer than you think to something wonderful. The waiting period is not the end, it's the preparation for a new beginning. Trust God's process, stay hopeful, and keep moving forward. God's timing is perfect, and He has great things in store for you.